Yo, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's your boy King Joe. Hope everybody's having a great day. Yo, we're here. We're in the studio. We had to do a special today because I didn't want to come back and do anything until we actually sat down and we had this discussion. And now we're here. And we're actually sitting here and we're having this discussion about Will and Jada, right? The red table talk. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's saying it's all live and stuff like that. So I want to first thank you guys. I'm King Joe. If you're YouTube, hit that like, subscribe button on YouTube. Hit that like, subscribe button on YouTube. Facebook, what's up, y'all? Hit that like button, hit that share button on Facebook. So, yo, let's get into it. Will and Jada finally came to the table. Now, I was chilling. I was like, yo, I'm taking a break. I ain't coming back to do any broadcast, any lives to probably next week or so when we hit to do everything we got to do, the new studio, everything that we got going on, you know what I'm saying? We'll hit that out, right? I said I wasn't coming back until next time. Just make sure you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me now. If I'm coming through clearly, let me know if you hear me and coming through clearly. You know what I'm saying? Give me a thumbs up if you hear me coming through clearly. Okay, post comments, destinations, to some things. Okay, cool. All right, so if you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly, thumbs up if you can hear me clearly. All right, so Will and Jada, it came out that August Alsina had pretty much come out and basically said that he had an affair with Jada. Now, everybody was telling me, well, before let's go back. Let's go back a little further, right? Here you got Will Smith, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, black Hollywood superstar, and just really superstar, period. Will Smith married Jada Pinkett, one of the most beautiful women that we've seen in Hollywood, period, right? So you got this power couple being married for 25 years, I think they said. 25 years being married. And we go through, and I think about 2 years ago, they have a red table talk. If I'm not mistaken, 2 years ago, they have a red table talk. And I need to see something. I need to make sure I can see y'all comments and stuff like that. So, thumbs up if you actually can hear me. Give me a thumbs up. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me or not. So, make sure it's public. Okay, that's what it is. It's not public. Okay. All right, so we got to change this. Let me get it by audience. And make this public. Let's see if we can do that real quick. All right, there we go. All right, cool. All right, now we're back. Okay, so now I can see y'all. I can see your post. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Pam says nice. What's up, Pam? Can you hear me? All right, thumbs up if you can hear me. Okay, now, so let's get back into it. So you have Will Smith, you have Jada Pinkett Smith, and they've been married for 25 years. Now, about 2 years ago, they did a red table talk. And the thing that got me was I had a lot of people, including my wife and her friends and her Christian friends, and everybody, thanks, Pam, her Christian friends and all those, said, King, oh, man, did you see it? Did you watch it? So me and my wife actually laid in the bed and watched it together. You know what I'm saying? So somebody said, that bad guy, you know what, buddy? You right, because I purchased it from you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's dope. And I'm going to use it on the album, too. All right, but listen. So, what's up, Marvin Gillespie? Hey, man, keep doing the stuff that you're doing, especially for the, I see you, man. I see the stuff that you're sharing. I see your heart. Y'all don't know, Marv Beats is like is a legend. He's a legend. He's a legend. Like, anybody that say Marv Beats is not a legend, they lie. Like, he had me trying to leave my Mac going to, iPad and try to do iPad productions and stuff. Man, I had to go back to the back. I couldn't do you know what I'm saying? I still got my iPad. I love my iPad. But Marford Beats, he's a legend in the building, y'all. But let's get back to it. So Will Smith, Jada Smith has this, and they had the red table talk. And when they had the red table talk, the first thing I said was, "Yo." I heard all the women was like, man, I feel Jada. I feel her heart. I feel what she's saying. And I feel everything. And I was like, cool. I'm glad you feel Jada. But I was like, y'all not listening to Will, though. I said, y'all not listening to Will. I said, Will is saying some interesting stuff. I like Will is saying they're not married. They got a union. That they had to work to some stuff. And she told a story about the birthday party when she had Mary J. and all them singing and stuff like that. And Jada still wasn't happy. And Will had to slap her in the face with the newspaper. I tell the girl, do you know who you are? And even Jada's mama, Jada's was so like, Jada was so like dissatisfied with what Will did, to the fact that Will was like, man, what I don't know what to do. Like, I'm trying to make you happy, and everything that I do, I'll make you happy, including building a $10 million house. They make her happy. Nothing Will did make her happy, right? Jada comes out and says, hey, I didn't want to get married anyway. I want to stay on the ranch. I was good. You came and you pretty much came and you wooed me to get married, right? Now, this is what I had to tell the ladies. The ladies, listen. And I had to put the skull cap on today to talk about this. I almost wore a wife beater. No, I was just joking. All right, but listen, ladies, the thing happened when she did that, and I said, y'all not listening to what Will's saying. Will's basically saying, hey, man, I loved you, I gave you everything, and it wasn't good enough, so you have to make yourself happy. What's up, Ken? What's going on, Ken? You have to make yourself happy. That's basically what Will was saying. He was saying, you have to make yourself happy. I can't, obviously, whatever I do, I can't make you happy. You know what I'm saying? And I was sitting there listening, and I was like, dang, y'all not hear what that man said? That man wants out. He's trying to say, he wants out. Ladies are like, oh, no. That's the marriage I want, and, I want my husband to love me like that. And I was like, yo, y'all not listening to what Will is saying. Will is basically telling y'all that, hey, man, I tried everything. She didn't want me. Then she came out with the Tupac stuff, where she was all in love with Tupac. And I was like, dang, how you gonna talk about another man like that? That's crazy. I was like, I'm listening to Will. Jada coming out talking about all this love with Tupac. This ain't looking good. And I know, because we want them to be the power couple that they are. And especially for black people that have a relationship for so many years, and you have two beautiful people, two fantastic people that are successful. We want them to be the shining light for couples in heterosexual relationships, right? So we want them to succeed. We got the ladies that love Jada. We got the men that want to be Will, want to be the good-looking actor that got millions of dollars, close to a billionaire. You want to be Jada. Ladies want to be Jada, the beautiful actress that's a millionaire, has her own money, and beautiful family, right? Beautiful children. And that's the thing that really hurts me about this. She said, well, they want her either. And we're going to get to that. So that's the thing that really hurts me about this, is the fact that they were a shining example for what black love and black marriage is. You know what I'm saying? They're the shining example to say, hey, man, Will and Jada made it. Because we had so many marriages that fell apart, right? But then I saw Jada first talk about Tupac the way she did, which was whack. And I told my wife, I said, listen, man, if you ever talk about another man, you love another man like that, we're going to have issues. We're going to have problems. It's gonna be some repercussions. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna sit down, talk about it, see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? See what happens. I said, especially if you're doing it more than you say you love me. Because I ain't heard Jada really talk about her love for Will in a long, long time. I ain't heard Jada. Have y'all? I ain't heard Jada talk about her love for Will for a minute. Right? So it was crazy that happens. Then the rumors come out, and this is 2 years ago. The rumors come out about August. And when the rumors come out about August Alsina, I think that was very telling. I was like, whoa, I told y'all something wasn't right in the cookie. I told y'all Will was not happy in that relationship. I told y'all something was going wrong. And everybody fussed me down and said, no, you don't know what you're talking about, because she got the red table and, she giving out advice. Those are rumors. Those are lies. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, he's holding her too close. If I see a man with his hand around my wife like that, it's going to be some problems. It's going to be some problems. If I see a man hugging my wife like that, a picture with a man hugging my wife and he ain't family, it's going to be some problems. And I know for Will Smith being Will Smith, that did not sit with him well. Unless he was out. So when the picture came out, they was on the red carpet together, hanging out together. There was no Will. It was just Jada and August. And they was taking out and said, this looks kind of funny. Then the rumors were saying that, Will might be, allegedly gay, or Jada might be allegedly whatever. And they got an open relationship. So that was the rumor. They had an open relationship. And I was like, okay, that could work. That's what y'all was telling me. It was an open relationship. And I was like, I don't know about that. I said, if it's an open relationship, that means that one of them out. If it's an open relationship, listen, one of the people are out. You know what I'm saying? They're sticking in, and they out. I said, yo, it's probably Will. Will's probably out, and he's staying in it for business reasons. Y'all didn't want to listen. No, okay, you don't know what you're talking about. I said, man, listen, I'm seeing all the evidence. I'm looking at what Will said on the red table, where he talks about, hey, man, I did all this, and she still wasn't happy. And I said, yo, to me, it seems like Jada is spoiled, and I've been in that type of relationship before. I've been in that type of relationship where you're with someone that's not really in love with you, but they don't want to see them. They don't want you to see you go because either you're a good person, you're a good catch, or either they're scared to be alone. You know what I'm saying? And fast forward to today, after August comes out and does this interview, which is very telling, and he put everything on the table, and said, "Hey, it was true. Me and Jada had an affair, and Will gave me his blessings." Now that was the stuff that I was like, "Whoa." Will gave his blessings. I said, "Yep, I don't deny that because Will was out." And they was like, "Oh, no, he didn't give his blessing. They got an open relationship." I said, "No, listen to me, ladies. Y'all do a lot of talking, but at the end of the day, the thing that really, really, y'all have to listen to is this. Listen to the man. If a man is okay with you being with other people, that normally means he wants to be with other people too. If he said, 'Hey, baby, maybe we should open this relationship,' yeah, that's code word for, hey, I like you. You cool. And you know what I'm saying? I just want to see how far this can go before you leave. You know what I'm saying? And y'all need to listen. I know, ladies, y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to hear it. I know y'all want to just say, well, no, he just need his time. No, if he's talking about having an open relationship, he's kind of out. He's like, I'm out. Peace. Right? So Will wasn't, August took it as Will was saying, hey, man, cool. But the thing, really, Will was saying, man, I really don't care. Like, that's, y'all figured it out. You know what I'm saying? I've been over it. I'm over it. This is 4.5 years ago. I'm over it. It's cool. Do what you do. She do what she do. I want out. They do what they do. Now, so it leads up today. Jada says, after August comes up, she says, I want to have a red table. Everybody's like, cool, have a red table. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. King Joe, make sure y'all hit that like, notification. We need to get those numbers up. All right, so shout out to people on my Facebook page. Love y'all. So, but you could tell that she's really not in love with Will. I think she may be being in love with Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying, whatever, situation, but you can tell by her speech, and we're going to get to things that the reason you can tell when somebody's not really into you, but they're possessive, they don't want to lose you, right? And those are dangerous relationships because, and we'll get to that later, but you could tell that was the case. So here we have Jada coming to the red table, and she's speaking. And she's speaking at the red table, and then I see Will. And I said, dog. I said, man. I said, dog. I said, man. And I said, people are like, why you got upset that you saw Will? Because he's covering for her again. He's covering for her. Will really was there. Let's just talk about the setup. It was Jada sitting with some flip-flops on, and then you had Will sitting across the table for her at the red table. And Will really was there, let's be honest, to cover for Jada. And as much as we want to say, that's fair. Hey, Pam, if a man comes and say, hey, I want to be in another relationship, or he wants to see another woman, he probably out. He probably, you know what I'm saying? That's just how we are. You know what I'm saying? We probably out. You know what I'm saying? And we push it. We're going to push the boundaries and see how far we can go. We'll be like, hey, you want threesome? We'll push the boundaries and see how far we can go. But he's probably out. You know what I'm saying? He's probably out. I know if I sit there and say, hey, man, it's over. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I mean, it got to be Jesus. And we'll talk about how it had to be Jesus in them because Will was like he wasn't speaking to Jake. It was over with. So we thank y'all for listening to the King Joe Show. Talk about the Will and Jada situation. And I was going to premiere this to next week, but it happened today. God almighty. So, it opens up and Will is sitting at the table with Jada. I watched it a couple of times. Will is sitting there. I was like, dog, why is Will there? Why, Will? Why? We want Jada because I'm not a fan of Jada. I've always said from the beginning, I thought Jada was selfish and, ungrateful. Because you married to Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many, whatever. It's Will Smith. And then I see how Will treats her, and it's like she's kind of ungrateful about it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, no, I don't want Will there. I'm like, Will, just let her fall. Like, let her fall. Will is I think he's still in love with her. He loves her so much that it's kind of unhealthy. Even in the situation, it looked like Will wasn't healthy. You get what I'm saying? You could just look in his eyes and tell that he's hurt. This bothers him. And, he's trying to deal with it the best way he can. Because we know one thing, that Will wanted a family. He wanted to be a power couple. He wanted to do his movies, have a family, and live the life with his family. That's not what Jada wanted. Jada wanted to live on a ranch. She could care less about that. She wanted to be single, do her thing, right? Because she lost her true love, which is allegedly Tupac, right? So, at the end of the day, I just, I wanted Will just to take your hands off, Will. I get it. But let her fall. Now, we get there, she's there, and the thing that gets me, first of all, is that she never calls it. She comes and she says, she gets this kind of, greetings, and, it gotta be healing, and, all those things. Now, Scripture says, this is biblical. Those who are in Bible, those that are new to the show, I do talk Scripture a lot. Scripture says in the Bible, it says that confess your sins one to another, that there may be healing, right? So you have to confess your sins one to another, so there's healing. So Jada actually is taking kind of a religious standpoint to say, hey, there needs to be healing, right? So she's kind of taking that standpoint, and I give her props for that, because she said, hey, there needs to be healing for it. So I'm going to come to the red table and confess, right? My issue is when she tells us what happened, she's using code words. Entanglement. You know what I'm saying? I was entangled with August. Like, and Will called her on there a couple times. He's like, wait a minute now. I'm here with you. What you mean you was entangled? You know what I'm saying? What you mean the feeling was entangled? She's like, I was entangled. I was caught up in some stuff. And he was like, okay, cool. What do you mean you was entangled? I was just caught up in stuff. And he was like, no. Tell the people the real what happened. She's like, about 4.5 years ago, her and Will were finished. And I tried to tell you guys that. I said, listen, their relationship, they're not in an open relationship. Will wanted out. He wanted a divorce. He wanted to get out of there. He wanted out. Listen, as a man, when a man says he wants out, he wants out. Now, he will stay, and I think Jada convinced him because of business and the kids and everything. And Will is a good dude, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. He's a good dude. I think she convinced him to say, hey, man, it's best that we stay. Even, let's try to work it out. Let's try to do it. It's best to stay. And Will is like, yo, man, I can't make you happy. He even said it in the interview. He said, listen, when we broke up 4.5 years ago, I was done because you had to figure out how to make yourself happy, and I had to figure out how to make myself happy because we wasn't making each other happy. And I know people like, King, why you talking about it? Why you going to this? Why you talking about it? Because at the end of the day, there are people in relationships that are trying to stay in relationships that they are not happy in, and they're looking at everything else rather than saying, hey, I need to get out. And it's hurting them and it's killing them. It's killing them. It's really hurting them and it's killing them because they're in a relationship that's unhealthy. I've heard people, the craziness I was hearing when I heard she never, listen, the first thing I wrote notes down, the first thing I understood that she never apologized. Not one time did Jada apologize to Will. This is a public scandal, right? This is a public scandal. This is a public situation. And she comes and says, basically, she didn't show much contrition. And people's like, well, Will shows such a man of love is everlasting, and you're supposed to stay. That's what love and marriage is. And I'm like, no, it's not. I heard one person say that biblically that Will loved her through her infidelity. That's godly. That's Bible. And I was like, where? Where is that? It's like, this godly. I'm like, no. I said, no. The Bible says if a man finds a woman unfavorably, he can write her a written divorce. He can write her a written divorce and leave. They said that Jesus said that he shouldn't. That's not what Jesus said. Jesus said Moses permitted this because of your heart. The heart was hard. In this situation, it's not Will with the hard heart. It's really Jada. Because at every advance, it seems like Will is sitting there saying, I got you, baby. He even said it at the end of the thing. He said, hey, when we got married, you asked me, you didn't think I was going to be there from the beginning. Then he knew, that showed me right there, it was issues before they got married, right? It was problems before they got married, and he kind of knew it was going to be an uphill battle, but he did it anyway, and he gave his word. So he knew it was going to be an uphill battle, right? So, listen, he's going through this, And he's ready to leave, and she says, no, think about the money, think about the kids, think about everything else. Stay. And I'm like, why does she want him to stay? He's already seen that it's unhealthy. Why do they want you to stay? She wouldn't let him go. I was talking to a friend. A friend said we was texting back and forth on it, and I just wanted the female perspective of it. And I was talking to a friend, and she said she likes the security of being with him. And you have a lot of women that stay. Fellas, listen. This is to my guys. Listen. That's a lot of women that would stay with you because they like the security of being with you. Not that they really love you, not even that they really want to be there, but it's just that you're secure. You're the nice guy. You're the person. You're the person that was there when the other person wouldn't be there, right? So it's not like, it's almost like they settle for you. You get what I'm saying? It's not like they settle. They want you there, but they would rather the other person be there, but they know that you're good for them, right? They're not dumb. Same thing, ladies. A lot of times he wants you there, but you know, they really not 100% in love with you. They're like, okay, this is a good business proposal. This is a good deal. It's safe. You're safe. You're the mother of my kids, so I'm gonna hang it out. And that's not healthy. And that's why I was trying to tell y'all when we was watching the Red Table. I was saying, yo, it's not healthy that they're going through this. They need, it might be best for them to leave. A lot of times women they're saying it's secure for me because I want you there. I don't want to be alone. And you got to be careful. You got to make sure before you get married that this isn't the case. How do you know, kid? Because I was in that type of relationship. Ooh, I might be in there now. I was in that type of relationship. And it's certain signs, it's warning signs that show, and all these warning signs, Jada showed by what she said. This is not me making up stuff. This is not me, I'm not even giving y'all like gossip or nothing like that. I'm telling you exactly what these people said. And she said it, she showed it. And these are some of the warning signs. I'm gonna get there because I don't want to be here too long. These are some of the warning signs that you guys have to pay attention to. And I wrote this down when me and the young lady was talking. I wrote this down. These are warning signs. I said if they're never happy, no matter what you do for them, if they're never happy, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. All right, yo, I bought you a house. Oh, okay. All right, bought your car. Okay. Hey, I did this for you. Oh, okay, cool. No matter what you do, they're never happy. That's a warning sign. If they're never happy, but they're quick to show love and want attention from others. That is a definite warning sign that, hey, they may not be all into you. She was quick to say, I love Tupac. That's a love. I loved him. That's my buddy. I was in love, blah, 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 blah. She's quick. I haven't yet to see her talk about, even with all this, not one time did she talk about her love for Will. Not once. I don't think the word love came in there unless it's on Will's part. Not one time. I don't think she said, Will, I love you, baby. It wasn't. So one, if you're doing stuff and you're putting out stuff and you're always there, these are warning signs that you have to be careful. These are the warning signs that Jada was showing for years. For years she was showing these warning signs. I made jokes about it. I said, yo, they told the story where Will, her birthday, Will had some things called, he bought some stuff from my past and he had to really do some digging and searching. He bought Mary J. Blige and had a big concert. They showed pictures and Jada looked like, and the whole picture she was giving them that. Mary J. Blige is something to do with her dance. Dude, she's in the one leg liquor. And she was giving her the business. Mary J. Blige is just killing it. You invite me. But Jada's just like, and Will is looking at her like, girl, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? I said, you don't see Jada doing that one leg that. Would she be dragging the leg? And Jada's looking at her like, okay. All right. I gotta hurry up. It's a thunderstorm coming. So I gotta hurry up. Listen, so that's what happens. These are the warning signs you have to watch for, and these are the things that I saw, and I was listening to Will saying, hey, man, after that party, they went in the bathroom, they had an argument. Wait a minute, I'm doing this your birthday party, I done did all this, I done tried to do something sentimental, I done tried to do something nice, I done bought Mary J, I done bought some artists out here, a whole group of people, we out here celebrating you, and you got an attitude? They went in the bathroom, and Will said, I slapped them with a newspaper. He said, I slapped him with a newspaper. He said, I thought it was, I was like, yo, I said, I ain't for violence or nothing like that. No domestic violence here, right? But I think sometimes she needed that wake-up call to get slapped with a newspaper. You know what I'm saying? Like, wake up. Even her mother said that, if y'all go back and watch the old Red Table, which I did, her mother said that, said, girl, you married to Will. You're married to Will Smith. My friend Joy, she just posted, she said, now, dang, this girl had a successful, she's married to Will Smith, a good-looking man, a millionaire, successful, ultra successful, and he still couldn't make her happy. And we know he loves her to death. How do we know that? Because he's on the show with her today. Because guess what? If that was me and my wife had just cheated and she's on the scandal, I don't care if it happened. Somebody said this happened 4 years. This happened 4 years ago. I don't care if it happened 5 years ago. I ain't gonna be on the show with her. You know what? I would be that hold her hand and be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? But she gonna have to apologize. She gonna have to say, King, I love you. She gonna have to do like Kobe, probably like a ring or something. Give me a car, like give me a Mercedes or something. You know what I'm saying? She gotta do something to get back in those good graces. Cause yo, you killed it by being an infidel. Like we always talk about. Let's talk about how Kobe acted when Kobe was caught up. Now he was going through a rape trial too. But how Kobe acted when Kobe was like, man, I'm sorry, I love my baby. He was crying. He was remorseful. He was like, yo, I got caught up. You know what I'm saying? I got caught up. All this, right? That's how normally when a person gets caught in infidelity, they normally and it becomes public. They normally worried about how their spouse look. Jada showed no contrition. I don't care how old it is. She showed none. 0%. She showed 0%. She didn't apologize. She didn't say she was sorry. She was saying, hey, this is part of life. This is how we get. This is how we get. You know, this is how I show that you love. Listen, if I'm in a relationship, and this is something that we have to understand. If we're in a relationship and it's a positive relationship, I don't want to take you through things in order for you to prove my love to you. If we're married, if we're married, and that's what they want to do, that's why Will was like cool, like, hey, it's a union, because I ain't got to deal with the, you know what I'm saying, in the married part. But if we're married, listen, our job is not to test our mate to see if they are going to be there. Our job is to make it as easy as possible, because why? We want them to live a long time with us. We don't want to stress them by bringing mess. I don't have to cheat on my wife to show her, to see if she loves me. See if she's going to stick around if she loves me. That's an excuse. I don't have to go out there and bring turmoil into my household, to my wife. Why would I want to do that? I want to spend the rest of the life with her. I want to spend time with her. I want her to enjoy life. You know, it's me and you. We want to live and grow old together. Y'all ain't thinking this is taking time off Will's life? Somebody said, well, Will cheated too. We don't know that. She never could say that Will was an infidel. And if he's separated from you, then, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If he's separated, you know, if he's like, hey, I'm out, I'm pretty sure he was out. He was drawing up the divorce papers, from what I understand. Allegedly, he was drawing up the divorce papers. He was ready to go. And Jada stopped it. Earl said, clear side of how the tables turn when women repeatedly say all men are dogs. Now what they gonna say? You know what they're saying, Earl? They said, hey, they giving Will his props. They said Will is props, but it's like, man, Will is showing that he loves her. Will is showing that that's unconditional. That's not unconditional love. Where's Jada's unconditional love? What? That's really? That's how I know. And the crazy thing is, you do have people in relationships that do stupid things to feel that their mates or their partner's love to validate their partner's love. They push him to the edge to see if they really love him, and that's not cool. That's not. Why do y'all think that's cool? Why do people think that's cool? If I'm in love with you, I'm not trying to push you to the edge, because I'm in love with you. It ain't, Erica. It's not unconditional love. So we're on two things, a couple of points. These are the warning signs. If they never happy with what you do, if you do everything and you doing great things, and they never support, they never say, "Hey, that's great. Hey, we got your back." They never say, "Hey, this is unbelievable, baby." They never publicly show their display of affection. Those are warning signs. Secondly, they're like, "Well, maybe they're not public people." No, but if they do it for other people. Should nobody, listen, I tell people all the time, should nobody come before your mate? Especially if you're married. Y'all got me sweating in here and everything. It's hot. Especially if you're married. Especially if you're married. Right? If you're married, should nobody come before your mate? You should support. Listen to me, y'all. Listen to me. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm using this situation and I'm trying to help. Somebody be like, why you gonna talk about it? That's what they did in the Bible days. They used the situations and they taught on them. The lady caught in adultery. How do we know? They used that situation that Jesus taught on. Now, that brings me to this, because somebody said that, this is biblical. I said, do you know they used to stone women that were caught in adultery? Then they said that Jesus came, right? They said that Jesus came. I said, yep, Jesus came and told the woman caught in adultery, he said, hey, don't do that no more. He said, don't do it no more. He said, hey, go and don't do it no more. Don't you do that stupidity no more. Because guess what? Next time Jesus might not be there. And the rocks gonna fly. And the rocks gonna fly. They be like, well, Jesus said, Jesus got to us. Jesus said, one thing Jesus did not say, he did not say not to stone her. He said, you without sin cast the first stone. So he did not go against Moses, because they was trying to trap him to go against Moses, right? And they knew that he already said, I didn't come to condemn, but I came to save, right? So they knew that. So if he said throw the rocks, then they knew, hey, he's condemning. If he says, hey, nope, you can't throw the rocks, then that means he's going against the law of Moses, he's going against the law of God. So they had him in a trap situation that Jesus in his infinite wisdom said, hey, you know what? Y'all can do it. You would not sin cast the first stone. What that meant was there's a lot of people out there that was getting it on and sinning and doing situations like that. Craziest thing I always asked was, why didn't Jesus throw the rock? But then I remember, he said, I didn't come to condemn. He said, I didn't come to do that. I didn't come to do that. I came to save. I didn't come to do that. I came to save. Woo, that was a quick Bible lesson, y'all. I hope y'all caught it. But then he turned around and told her, the lady caught in adultery, go and sin no more. He said, go, don't do it again. He didn't go and say, hey, girl, hey, man, you okay? He was like, all right, yeah, you know. Girl, you committed adultery, okay? Go ahead, brag about it. Tell everybody about it. He doesn't know, don't go do it no more. Because next time, the rock's going to fly. That's King added on the end. Next time, the rock's going to fly. Jesus ain't going to be there. So you're going to, hey, we caught you in adultery again, dog. Where's Jesus? Jesus ain't down. Ain't nobody sit there and say, hey, man, you would not see a Castro song. They're going to be like, hey, throw the rocks. But we don't teach that. We just teach Jesus said, hey. So it's not okay to commit adultery. It's not okay. And it was like, she's like, this is a life lesson. This is how, I grew from it. And that's cool. You can grow from it. If we could do these things, they are forgiving and God will forgive us. And I make him forgive us. I'm not going to tell, I think Will should leave. That's my personal opinion. But if Will says, hey, I love you, I'm staying to the end. Hey, man, kudos. But one thing he said, I didn't agree with. Will said, I'm going to get you back for this. He said, I'm going to get you back for this. And she's like, nah, Will, you tell. He's like, hey, man, nah, I'm telling the truth. Yeah, you going to pay for this one. So it showed me that Will was mad. And then you can look at the Will's. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all to do something this time. Go back and look at the video. And look at Will's eyes, man. Like, he's an actor. So his face, he got the face down. He got everything down. But them eyes is the windows to the soul. And you can see the hurt. And every now and then he'll pop out something like, nah, man, you need to tell him what you did. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then that little hurt will pop out. You know what I'm saying? At the end, that hurt popped out. He's like, hey, I'm gonna get you back for this. But everybody talking about that unconditional love. I'm like, okay, but we don't say he gonna get you back for this. He's like, hey, you paying for this one. And I didn't agree with that. If you're gonna forgive her and move on. You know what I'm saying? Forgive her. Don't try to get her back. You know what I'm saying? Don't find a little young tenderoni and be like, hey, let me get it on it. But this might be for me. I'm gonna go ahead and go. If they're quick to shoot you down, doing the if they're quick to shoot you down, trying to pull themselves up to give them high self-esteem, that's a problem. Another thing is if the kids put the kids over the things that you're trying to do with them, or anything else is a priority over you, it's a problem. These are signs. These are signs. All right. I think a lot of people feel like marriage is an issue of what I can get away with, right? It's not. It's supposed to be a partnership of how I can make your life better. It's not supposed to be, hey, I see this, I can get away with this. It should be a partnership to say, how can I make your life better? It's not to push your partner to the limit. Oh, I know he'll forgive me if I do this. If I do this, he'll forgive me. You know what I'm saying? I might not. I might be like, it's a wrap. Tired. Oh, if I do this, then you know, especially with a man of God. Oh God, if you're a good one, if you're a good dude, the crazy thing is, if you're a good dude, and if you're a good dude, they will try you. They'll try you to the infinite possibility because they think, hey, at the end of the day, he gonna be all right. You know, he'll be all right. But nah, man, like, shoot, good dudes get tired too, and we be like, hey, we out. I think that I was disappointed. I thought it was a disaster. I think she came forth and she did admit that it was. You can't say it wasn't because people were saying it was rumors. So we have to say it was an affair. It was with August Alsina. You know what I'm saying? She did have that affair. It was during the time. They're saying it's during the time when he wasn't. They weren't together, or they were going through a break. You know what I'm saying? So those things were going on. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we have to. Those things were going on. But at the end of the day, I will say this. I will give kudos to Will and Jada. Y'all know I'm not a Jada fan. I think Jada's trash. But I'll give kudos to Will and for he's there, man. He's there. I pray for that. I pray for that because I know me. I know King. My wife had the fool. We out. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that. I pray that I be able to handle it with maturity, and maturity and not pettiness, because I know me. And it's gonna be some repercussions and consequences. She got to make it up to me to develop that trust again. I think this is a big thing. I think Will knew about it. I do think that he was hoping it wouldn't come public, and because it became public, that he wanted to come and talk about. She needed to say something, and they said it. She's like, "Hey, I thought it was gonna go over," and he's like, "Nah, we need to talk about this. This ain't going away. You need to get up and you need to say what you did. I'm gonna be there to support you. You know what you said, but you need to go in and say what you did." But but what Jada said was trash. I'm not. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. What she said was absolutely trash. Dumpster fire. Trash. And I think Will knew it was trash. Will was like, this is trash. He was looking at her like, it's trash. But you trying to cover this up. You trying to make this, well, my indiscretions. She try to use every word instead of saying, hey man, I committed adultery. And it's trash. Oh, another thing I saw too. This is what y'all didn't. I caught this too. August broke it up with her. She said when she said that her Will was trying to do it, she said August said I'm out and cut off all communication. Then she turned around and trying to defend August and say he's not a homebreaker. He's not a homewrecker. He's right. He's not a homewrecker. And I don't know. I know August is kind of finicky. You know what I'm saying? He might go out and jump off a bridge tomorrow. But I'm just saying at the same time, girl, you married. Your husband's sitting there. Who cares? I don't give a. You think I would get if I was Will? You think I give a flip about whether August is a homebreaker or not? No, Negro, you better be talking to me. You better be looking at my. That's what I'm saying, man. This who y'all be listening to on the regular? This who y'all be listening to on the regular? Hey, Eric, is this who y'all be listening to on the regular? This who y'all be getting y'all relationship advice from? Y'all tell me. Y'all, this is y'all be getting y'all relationship advice from? I told y'all, when I saw that red table, I said, it's over with. I said, I won't watch it. I had to apologize. I had to apologize. I said, hey, if she comes to that red table, I got to watch it. I said, that's the only time I watch it. I have not watched it. Since I saw that, somebody told me to watch the Father's Day. It's like the Father's Day was so sweet. And, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, listen, I'm not watching that mess. And it's like, why? I said, because Jada's trash. She's trash. I was like, as a wife, she's trash. Now, a person, she might be a great human being, but as a wife, trash. Don't be listening to taking advice for that. Y'all will be out there on the street single. Trying to act like Jada Pinkett. Will is a great guy. I think Will need to have a little, machismo about himself and kick it. I would have kicked it to the girl. If I Will Smith, I'm a billionaire. No. Just how to do $120 million deal with Disney, I would be like, hey. And y'all see Will kind of was chilling too. Like, Will was like, yeah, really could kick it to the curb right now and I'd be all right. He won't be like Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, and y'all saw the news about Dr. Dre. I think this is a tragedy. Dr. Dre is getting a divorce with his wife, and his wife is getting 60%, and he's getting 40%. Like, wait a minute. His wife, let me say it again. Did y'all hear about that? I didn't even want to talk about that, but I think the system is way wrong for that. His wife is getting 60%, and Dr. Dre is $800 million. His wife is getting 60% of the $800 million, and Dr. Dre is getting 40%. I ain't never seen his wife make no beats. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen her make no turntable. I ain't never seen. I want to know what Dr. Dre did for her to get that. And I think that might be why Will said, hey, I'm staying right here. I'm staying right here. She became suspect to be at the red table where she said they redefined their marriage. And a lot of people are saying, like, well, they're union, they've been together. And I was like, hey, when they start saying union, I knew that was code word for, hey, man, we really not together. But what's happening is this is dangerous, and I got to go. What time is it? 7:09? Yeah, I got to go. This is dangerous, y'all. What's happening is, at the end of the day, the reason they want to, what's happening is, and this goes to a biblical standpoint. I am super religious, y'all, for those who are new to the show. I'm mad religious. From a biblical standpoint, that Scripture says that marriage is honorable before all. Right? So the honorable thing is to be married. You know what I'm saying? But the bedroom is undefiled. But it comes back and says the fornicator and the adulterer, God will judge. You know what I'm saying? He's going to judge the fornicator and adulterer. So that means that you can still commit. And then Jesus talks about it in Matthew, and I think Mark, he talks about it, where he talks about committing if you're married and you get a divorce and you remarry, you commit a fornication. That's within marriage. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people have confused and said that divorce is a sin. That's not true. That's not biblical. Divorce isn't a sin. The thing is what you do after the divorce is the issue. That's why Jesus told the Pharisees, he said, hey, you guys sit there and say divorce is God permitted it because your hearts were hardened. But he said, but I say that whoever divorces and remarries, lest it be for fornication or lest it be for fornication, has committed adultery. You get what I'm saying? So it's not, it's not the divorce that's the problem. The problem is what you do after you do the divorce, right? What's your recourse after it? And during studying, we were studying that in my class. We're studying that. We're studying about divorce because a lot of people say that divorce is a sin, and it's not. That's not true. That's just not biblical. That's not. Somebody's really going to come through and it's time to go. If somebody's really coming through and saying, divorce is wrong, there are some situations where you need to get up out of there. If you feel like, and it's not just, if your mate is abusive mentally and physically, you need to go. And I just hate that somebody like a Will Smith, man, like for a brother that's trying to be a mogul and trying to get up there financially to the Will Smith level, I hate with a passion that this is something either him or Jada has to go through. Like he said, I don't ever want to go through this again. And she was like, yo, I'm with you. know what I'm saying? So let's just hope that both of them, if they're going to stay in the marriage, that first they get to know Jesus and know God in the real way, and that they get to they get to know Him, and that their love is renewed, and that she falls dead head over heels over her husband, and he continues to love his wife. And I wish, like I said, man, kudos to him for still upholding her in the midst of that. That's not easy. That's not easy. That's not easy. That's not easy at all. But you know, that's something that we have to do. We have to. When we're in relationships and we're going through, there's certain things that we have to do. We have to upgird each other. There will be trials and obstacles. There will be troubles and pain. There will be situations that, you know, you're gonna have to go through. But you know, if you pray through it, God can bring you through it, and He can heal you. He can heal any situation. I'm a believer in that. That God can heal any situation, and love come in. All right. Listen, love you guys so much. Thank y'all so much for listening. If you like to give me a thumbs up. If you like the show, give me a thumbs up. Y'all like the new setup? Y'all like it? It's cool. Cool. Thumbs up on it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. This is what we're gonna try to be ringing it. We're gonna try to be kind of hitting it like this from now on. All right. Yo, love you guys. Y'all be good. It's your boy. We'll be back next week. I don't know when. Sometime next week. Also, look. If you get a chance, go and download the app, the brand new app. Go download it. It's the 92.3 app. Let me get the full screen. Go download the 92.3 app. It is available right now. You can go get it. It's on App Store. It's on Google Play, tvOS, your Apple Watch. Go get it. 92.3 the Heat, the app. You hear the King Joe show on there. You hear some other shows that are coming on some other podcasts. Some great music, some positive. You can go scroll down. We have the Heat TV where we see some teachings and preachings and different music videos and stuff like that. All those things are there for you. So if you have not downloaded, make sure you guys go get the 92.3 the Heat app, right? Make sure y'all go get that, okay? Jehovah Multimedia, we thank you guys for joining us today. We thank you guys for being there. And listen, remember, keep Christ first, keep God first. Even in these trying times, He's still there for us. And He'll be there for you, all right? It's your boy, King Joe. You guys have a great, great day. We'll holler at you soon. Peace.